Who is? Oh my God, we got Chip. Hello, Chip. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing good, Archie. And hey, first I want to thank you for doing that review for me a while back on the 18238 and the
Yes,
Grand Seiko Spring Drive Diver.
yes.
You remember you did a
Yes,
review on
yes.
that?
I remember that. How are you? You're looking very dapper today. What's the occasion?
Well, coming on your show.
Hey, that's fantastic.
Let me adjust this camera a little bit. I'm cutting myself off a little bit there.
Yeah, no,
There we
you're
go.
looking very
Here we go.
schmicko. I gotta say to you, Chip, I gotta be honest with you. I like your work.
Well, thank you, my friend. I love your work. I've always been a fan.
I gotta say, do you really think Rolex is that bad an investment?
I think that no watches are an investment. I
No.
think that watches should be purchased to be worn and enjoyed because life is too short. I'm 61 years old, Archie.
Yes,
And
actually, I got to tell you the truth. I'm 46, but I'm about 100 pounds overweight.
well, you're looking good, and I like watching your shows and all. And but to answer your question, I think that watches should be enjoyed, and I think that right now some of these people that are quote investing in watches, especially steel sports Rolexes,
Yes.
they might have a rude awakening coming when the market adjusts. If they bought 4 or 5 of them and they think that they're doing good and they paid like 5,000 over list. So I would not recommend anybody pay over list for
Versa $2. Chip, did TGV really steal your photos? Ha ha. Thank you. Thank you. Boom boom. I want to say, Chip, I got to agree with you there. I think if you're buying things as an investment, it's very dangerous. Like a lot of my watches, I got to be honest with you, like my Patek World Time, I've had people say that's not a good investment. Get into something sports. But I love that watch. It's in precious metal. I bought it for me. It doesn't matter. In 20 years' time, I'll be 66. There's doubt my wiener will even work. And what's the point of all this money? It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. You've got to enjoy, live for the moment.
I thought you had no money.
and wear it and use it. You should start wearing that some.
Yeah, no, I agree. Tell us, Chip, what you're a huge advocate. I've seen your video where you say the Grand Seiko. I must admit they are amazing. Do you miss the cachet of a Rolex? You're quite a quality man. I've seen some of your videos there. You're not a cheapskate by any stretch of the imagination. You do like a lot of finer things.
Now,
Yes,
by
I
the way,
do.
$2 super chat by a Apollo prospector. Now, Craig, one of the things you might not be aware of ArchieLuxury, if you want him to instantly change his opinion on Rolex or Grand Seiko or anything, even his family, even his God, if you want to super chat money, he'll change it instantly. I mean, like that on a dime.
I don't blame him. You gotta roll with the flow. You gotta go where your support is.
Exactly.
So I agree 100%, and I think that Archie has a powerful brand, and I think that he's doing the right thing with. You still have the corporate channel going, right?
Yep. That's exactly right. Yes.
I think you should move towards getting some corporate sponsors. You're a real talent, and I work with talent sometimes, and the Cowgirls live show that's on my channel Mondays at 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Sarah is doing a great job, and so I can recognize talent when I see it, and you are talented.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And I must say, I love your channel as well. You've got some really interesting stuff on there. I love your comparison. Watches or Bitcoin? That's a great fucking idea. Rolexes or Bitcoin? I think I'll take the Rolexes, but
$10 Apollo prospector. Archie, check out the Garage Arts channel and do some live shows with him.
Oh, who said that?
Apollo prospector.
I know Garage Arts is actually a friend of mine. I've actually been coaching him. That's the reason he does those live streams. I told him how to do it. He is a really wild Australian. He's a little bit out of control. you see, we got Chip here. Look at this. 60-year-old guy, well-groomed, nice. Ship.
Not
okay,
ship.
who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter. The thing is, he's well-groomed. Look at this. He's got some nice suit that fits. Nice necktie.
A little bit big. I've lost some weight.
Ship, could you open your mouth? Can you look at that? A
full
full set of teeth, right? My friend Garage Arts, he's missing half his mouth. He speaks like he's like a redneck, you guys would call it.
Well, for $10, you should be able to come in. You should bring him in if you got a $10 super chat. Come on.
Yeah, no, he's cool, but I got to be honest with you. I'm trying to. He's got a few problems. He's not as sophisticated as our friend Craig here. Craig,
okay, $2 super chat. Whoa! $2 super chat, Dr. BBW. Backhanded to Asians sounds racist. Slap. $2 super chat from Howdy from Texas. Honest review of Craig's current watch collection.
Look, I got to be honest with you, Craig. You have a day date still, or you got rid of it?
I sold the 18238. I couldn't read it, Archie. Here's the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in denial. A lot of times I don't have my reading glasses on.
Yes.
And it got to the point where I'd look at my watch and I couldn't really read it. And so that's one of the reasons why I got the Grand Seiko Diver is it's very readable in any light, no matter whether my glasses on or not. So I wear that. And tell you the truth, this gold stunner here that I only paid $3,200 for, solid 18 karat gold, Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
This is what I wear when I need something to get under the cuff. Right. So I've got the dress watch covered, and I've got the day-to-day covered with the spring drive diver. I'm set. I'm really happy with that rotation.
Now I got to tell you, Craig, I give you permission, right? You allowed to download this video, this live stream we're doing. So what I would do is just you know how to download YouTube videos.
I can figure it out. Yeah.
You just use a YouTube downloader, then you can re-edit it, cut out the bits you don't like, and put it back on your channel. Chip Chat as featured on ArchieLuxury, so that'll bring in traffic. You want to bring in traffic.
Absolutely.
You have permission to do that, Chip. So please. Well,
Craig,
actually.
I've already got a little thing from you on my page about Grand Seiko, and I've got a link to the video that you did for me.
Why don't you just fucking download the video and put it on your channel itself? You have permission. I'm giving you permission to do that.
I'm gonna do it for this video here. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and also the other one too. Put it on there. Just anything to bring in traffic. I've got to tell you, the only thing I dislike. Can I tell you this? You don't own any Rolexes at the moment, do you?
No, I don't. I was thinking about a 40 mil day date with the black dial because I think I'll be able to read it with the loomed hands. Okay, are you with me?
Yeah. I got to tell you honestly, I got to be honest with you. I owned an 18238. I know all about that watch. Okay.
Yep.
I honestly think that watch itself punches way above its weight.
Oh, it's a fantastic watch. If it didn't have the silver dial, if it had a black dial, if it had something more readable.
Well, you could change the dial, Chip. It's not the end of the world.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to monkey around with that. Yeah. And I got a friend of mine bought it that I got a good price, and he's happy as can be. So I wasn't wearing the watch. I'd stopped wearing it.
Turking Vulture, $2. AC3, it's CraigShipp, not Chip. Ha ha. Okay, sorry. So I don't know why I had this mental aversion. Look, I got to tell you honestly,
because two parts of your brain are trying to escape through your forehead.
When are you going to come to the U.S.?
I'm so fucking broke at the moment. I got to tell you.
When you do a deal and you're coming to the U.S., I'm in the Washington D.C. area. Okay. Stop in and visit.
No worries, I will. Don't worry.
On me.
Don't worry, I will. I'll probably be there for about a week.
There you go. I got a guest suite here.
Okay, beautiful. $2 from Doc BBW. Okay, fellas, let's hear it for demand. Sucker horn. So Sucker horn, I just want to say to you, Sucker horn, yes, I agree. I love Mousy Pluta. He's Mousy Pluto Prestige is the most honorable man I've met. A man's man. I agree, but I needed the money. I'm sorry. I sold out. I'm a spineless prostitute. Okay.
Now, Craig, let me ask you a quick question for when Archie comes over. Now, your carpet, it uses natural materials. It's not synthetic carpet, right?
That's correct. They're wool Orientals.
Good.
Yeah.
He's got pets.
Don't say anything. They're okay.
With cherry
$2 super chat Yankee Doodle. Is anyone wearing pants today? Okay, gentlemen.
I'm
if
not
you're wearing pants. Raise your
No,
hand.
I'm not wearing pants either.
Oh God, no, dude. We did not have to see that.
Okay.
Jesus,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Now,
Why,
look.
why on earth would we wear pants?
They wear out. If you wear, you got to just wear the suit jackets because the pants wear out.
There's no reason to wear the pants.
No
Absolutely
reason to.
no reason.
Now, Craig, I tell you honestly, I'm really sad you got rid of $2 super chat, NB Scotsman, $3 super chat, Mousy who? It was Mousy Pluto Prestige. He was a great fan, but Tan took offense, and I went with the money. I sold out. Craig, I want you to get a day date again. I think the 18238 was a nice size. I love that watch. I had one. I loved it so much.
Craig's looking at the 40, I think.
It's a fantastic watch. I agree with you, but
it's too small.
I couldn't read it without the glasses. Now, I'm just thinking about. I'm not. I don't know if I'm going to buy it today.
How much did you get for your 238?
Almost 15,000.
Ooh, you sold it very. How'd you get so much?
Because the person that I sold it to wanted a one-owner watch with full documentation that they knew exactly what they were getting. And that's not easy to find.
That's a lot of money you got.
I bought that watch new, Archie.
You bought it new? Wait, how long ago did you buy it?
2000.
Yes, that's right.
That
must have been the last of them because
it was right at the end. Right at the end. And here's the thing, that's not easy to find, Archie. Most of those watches have been through 2 or 3 owners. You don't know what's been done to them. He wanted a watch that he knew the full history of. And how much better can you get than buying it from the original purchaser?
You're into cars as well, Craig, aren't you?
Not anymore. Back in the day, I was. I dealt in a lot of antique and classic cars, different stuff like that. But
what cars did you? What was your favorite?
Well, I sold Porsches brand new in about 1979, and I love the 928. The V8, yes, the front engine V8. We used to sell to a lot of the drug dealers. That was the time when all the cocaine and all that stuff, right? And so we used to sell to a lot of the drug dealers, and they'd all be buying 928s and 911s and the turbo, the 930 turbo, brand new. We used to race them around the Capitol Beltway, believe it or not. We'd leave the dealership at like 10 o'clock at night, and we'd race around to Bethesda. It was about a 10-mile run, and we had a blast with those cars. I love those cars.
BBW, $2. Everyone should wear shirt and tie on the show. Nice look. I reckon I must admit he's very dapper. I like Suckerhorn wearing good clothes. Tell me this: what car do you drive now, Craig?
You don't want to hear it. I drive a Toyota Prius.
That's okay. I got a Honda Civic.
And I
drive a Honda Civic because it's economical.
They're fantastic
cars. They're easy to fix. Look, it's not an exciting car. But
I need to carry a lot of electronic gear like camera gear and stuff, and the Prius is perfect. I can put all my tripods in the back and my cameras and
what camera brand are you into?
I use Sony because I shoot a lot of video.
Oh, you're a Sony man.
This is the A7S Mark II right here.
Were you ever a DSLR man?
I had Nikon. I shot Nikon for years, many years.
And you still got your Nikons, haven't you?
I sold them because they dropped the ball on video, Archie. They weren't any good for video.
I know. So, I've got a D750, Craig.
That's a nice piece, but it's not.
I know
it's
behind the ball on video. You're right.
Did you read the Dr. BBW super chat?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. Yes, everyone should have a suit and tie. Clyde, go and put yours on.
No.
I got to say to you, I'm a Nikon man myself. What I love about Nikon, let me tell you this, Craig, is that I was just doing some shooting yesterday. I've also got a D600.
Yep.
I like full frame. Look at this. This is a 1970s manual lens. Look at this manual lens.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah.
And it's quality. Look at it's just a quality lens, right? And it fits straight onto the Nikons.
I had the 50mm f1.2 lens.
Yes.
On my Nikon F3. I had an F3.
Yes.
Back in the day when we shoot film. And yes. I had the 50mm f1.2 on that puppy.
Yes.
That was a beautiful combination.
Look, I must say the Canon stuff is good too, but I've always been a Nikon. The thing I like about Nikon is you can use the old lenses on the newer gear, you know?
Absolutely.
And I got to tell you, I think if you're going to go mirrorless, I think Sony is the leader.
Oh, absolutely, because you can buy the full frame and you can put an adapter on it. And you can use all your Nikon lenses.
Yeah, that's I don't know if you really when you lose something when you use an adapter, you're always going to lose things, you know.
Well, yeah, and here's the thing: the beauty of Sony, they came out with these pro lenses. This is the 85mm G Master lens. It's about a $2,000 US lens.
Yes,
and it blows away the Canon and the Nikon 85mm. This is a portrait lens, right? Specifically for portraits. And this puppy, you wouldn't believe the portraits you can take with this thing.
I got an 85mm lens on my Nikon. I got a 85mm 1.8
super chat.
Yeah.
$15 super
chat. Sing the poem to Craig. Oh captain, my captain. I've never heard of that poem.
Really?
No. Have you?
Yes. I mean, at Oxley State High, did they even have books?
I think I was away that day. Might have been playing with somebody. I might have been doing other things that I can't even find this fucking poem. How do I find this thing? Oh captain, my captain. How do I find it? Yeah, that's right. Where the fuck is this thing here? I'm going to try to.
One.
Sorry.
Many of the words are multisyllabic. I'm just warning you.
Okay, multisyllabic. Oh, captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near. The bells I hear. The people all exulting. While follow eyes with a steady keel. The vessel grim and darling. But oh, heart, oh, the bleeding drops of blood. Where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Oh, captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung. For you the bugle trills. For our bouquets and ribboned reefs. For you the shore are crowding. For you they call the swinging mass, their eager face turning. Here, captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. Okay, thank you.
$2 super chat, Yankee Doodle. I shoot with the Fuji XE2.
Ooh, I got a
$2 super chat.
Fuji makes good stuff.
$2 super chat, Turkey Vulture. AC3, Nikon is coming out with the 58mm .095 this year.
Fuck, I got to tell you honestly, I still love my DSLR. I still love that concept, okay? They brought out, Nikon's got that new mirrorless. I think I'm just going to hold off for a little bit. I'm a bit broke anyhow. But tell me this. Are you going into another Rolex? I think would be better for you instead of buying a 40mm day date, which is too expensive because they're in the market. They're dear. Why don't you buy a Submariner in gold? Wouldn't that be?
We've talked about that a little bit. Absolutely, we've talked about that. But for me, it would have to be a pre-ceramic. I don't like
I agree. Well, you could get one of those for 15, 16,000. Really nice one.
Yeah, I don't.
Really?
I don't like the maxi case. So yeah,
I agree. And
I got my buddy keeping an eye out for one of those. If he can find a minty one here local, I've got him keeping an eye out for one of those. And also,
no, that's the guy from Little Treasury Jeweler, right?
Steve.
Steve from Little Treasury Jewelers, right?
Yeah, he's keeping an eye out. And my Rolex AD here is going to call me when she gets a Pepsi. I might pull the trigger on a Pepsi just for the fun of it.
Well, let me explain something, Archie. Archie, an AD is where you go to buy new Rolexes.
Oh, I see. So tell me this. What do you do for a crust? You bought a new 18238. What do you do for a job?
I've been very lucky over the years, Archie. I've been usually ahead of the curve on a lot of things.
Yes.
And one of the things was called the internet. I got in early. I bought a lot of domain names.
Oh, I see.
We call it internet real estate.
Yes.
And some of which I've developed into
let me guess. www.ibm.com. www.google.com. Okay. Fair enough.
$2 super chat, Woody, New Yorker. AC, I love my Leica M8. Dated but sexy pics. Now, Craig, you may not realize this, but one of the things I've heard is that for years and years, people were begging Archie to set up a wallet for Bitcoin so they could pay him for watch reviews and support the channel in Bitcoin.
Yep.
And until recently, my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, Archie, is that you consistently refused to do so.
Do you know how long it takes to set up a fucking wallet in Bitcoin? Do you know how fucking tricky that is, Craig?
You should be able to do one right on your phone. It shouldn't be hard.
So, like, it
needs to download every transaction that's ever occurred. It takes weeks.
No. You don't need to do a node. You don't need to run a full node. All you need is to start getting donations. You just need to set up a wallet on your phone. And we did one for Sarah for her show, so she can take donations. It took 5 minutes. It was very easy. Okay. And you get a QR code, Archie. You'll get a QR code, and then you'll also get a Bitcoin address. Okay, and you can just put both of those on your channel, and they can just scan. They can literally take their wallet, their phone, and they can and just take a scan of that QR code, and they can very easily send you Bitcoin.
Tell me this: you were in the Porsches, right? Seriously, is the Cayman is the Cayman or a Boxster a real Porsche? Yes or no?
Well, they didn't have those back in the day. I mean,
you had a 914. You had the 914.
Now I'm going to tell you what was the most awesome Porsche, and it was a sleeper. This was in 1986. Okay, Houston was having some financial problems. Okay, so we were going down to Houston and we were buying Porsches and driving them up here to the DC area. That's 1,900 miles, right?
Do you wish you kept one of these Porsches now?
A 1986, I'm telling you, a 944 turbo.
Oh, I know the car. I've been in one.
944 turbo, okay?
That's the one based on the 924. 160
mile an hour top speed.
Yes.
Okay. I drove one of those from Houston to the DC area, 1,900 miles in 19 hours flat. Averaged 100 miles an hour. There was a heavy rainstorm coming up, so I was driving in heavy rain most of the time, so they didn't have radar out, right? So I was running that thing on the straightaways, 160 miles an hour, wide open. That is a road car, Archie.
Tell me this. Would you ever buy a classic car?
I owned a number of them. I used to drive a lot of older Mercedes and things like that. But
what's the best Merc you've had? Best Mercedes you've had?
From a standpoint of a reliable runner was a 300D, just a 300D diesel Mercedes, a 1975 300D.
Yes, that was the 5-cylinder one.
Yeah, non-turbo. And then I had a 1979.
But let me break in now, Archie. If you were to get one of those right now, literally every time you go to KFC,
you could put the oil in there.
Yeah.
Tell me this: did you ever have an SL?
No, I didn't have an SL, but I did have an XKE, a 12-cylinder, 1974 V12
Series.
Jaguar.
Yes.
And that was a car where it would sometimes it wouldn't start. It had an
Dr.
electric fuel
BBW,
pump.
$2.
It
I
had
love my Porsche 9. I love my Porsche 968. Great bang for the buck even now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the 968 was basically the 944. That was the later version.
But Archie, that 12-cylinder Jaguar, they were known for using a lot of fuel, right? And mine wouldn't start occasionally. And I would pray to it. I'd say, listen, if you'll just start, I'll give you all the fuel you want. Just start. So I used to sometimes have to open up the trunk and tap on the electric fuel pump in the trunk, and it would start running again. But when it would run, I'm telling you, that thing was fun.
If you could have one car from your early days, what would that be?
The 12-cylinder Jaguar XKE. That
Was it a roadster or a convertible?
Convertible.
So roadster.
That thing was sexy. It was the light metallic blue.
Oh, wow. With the 4 exhaust pipes out the back.
I think I don't remember the exhaust, but I think, the 6-cylinders even had funny exhaust. But yeah, this thing was just freaking a beast. I mean, it would go. It was fun to drive.
Geez, you've lived a very interesting life. You've never been married, Craig, have you?
Twice.
Oh, what went wrong?
Well, actually, my second wife is still a very good friend. I'm goddaughter to her. Her 3 daughters are goddaughters to me. Yeah. And so we're still close. And we just went different paths. Yeah. The other one wanted to find herself and go out to California. But the good news is, Archie, I got out of both clean. Prenup, man. Prenup. Always have a prenup.
Ooh, very. It says the man who has an 18238.
Always have a prenup. Nowadays, just put your money in Bitcoin. You don't have to worry about it because they can't get it anyway, right? So unconfiscatable.
Is that right?
Unconfiscatable.
Like 10 years ago, if Archie would have set up the Bitcoin wallet and he would have received, say, 50 Bitcoins, how much would that be worth at this moment?
All right, let me do the math. 50 times 3,500, 175,000.
You know, Craig, I got a friend of mine who's an accountant, and he's had a client who, in the early days of Bitcoin, put $200 in, and he basically sold it for about 20 million. Okay.
Oh, jeez! Wow.
And unfortunately, he then invested further, and it didn't go as good as he liked. But the thing is, he's still substantially wealthy out of it, and that's a special. Hello, Mousy. There, look, Mousy. Look, I'm sorry about having to ban you, but Tan is it's where the money comes from, man. Sorry, it's just where the money is. Nothing.
$2 super chat, Dr. BBW. Problem is, we get married too young. Wait till 80.
Yes. So tell me this: you love your YouTube yourself, Craig, don't you?
Well, I was an early adopter. I got in early. I've got, I don't know, 3,000 videos or something on my YouTube channel, and most of my videos are product reviews.
Yes.
I do a lot of reviews on camera gear and audio gear and different stuff like that. It's not primarily watches, and also videos for clients. I do what I call business story videos for clients to tell about their business.
Yes.
I have a website here in Frederick called Frederick.com that a lot of local businesses advertise on. So I do videos for them. I use it really more as a tool to make money. Is really what.
Hey, that's money is what makes the world go round there. And I must say, you have a fucking range of videos. My God, you put a lot of effort into your videos. They're quite well done. You even do shoe reviews. I remember seeing a deck shoes. You did a deck shoe review.
Yeah. I'm into high-end like Made in Maine shoes and
Craig,
yeah.
do you think you could review ladies' shoes for Archie?
Absolutely. Absolutely, we can do that.
Stilettos, especially stilettos.
You know, Archie, the problem these days is there's a lot of crap out there. And a lot of the brands that were high end are cheapening the brands. Like even Hart Schafter and Mark suits, some of them are not made in the US anymore. Church's shoes, they sold out to Prada some years back.
Yes, I've got a pair of Church actually. I got a pair of Lokes. You heard of Lokes?
$2 super chat by Ronnie Paul. Craig, please recite Bueller.
What's Bueller?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They're wanting to imitate Ben Stein calling the roll.
I'm going to have to acquiesce on that. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, now Craig,
not a modern culture.
Can you explain to Archie what acquiesce means?
Give way, yield.
Yes. This is a guy who went to an expensive school, Clive. This ain't no flyover state bumpkin. This guy, is he?
Well, I hung around with a lot of people that went to Georgetown Prep, and I learned a few things from them.
So tell me this, Craig. I think for you, stop mucking around. When are you going to get a paddock?
His high school had books.
I thought about a Calatrava.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, Archie. I mean, you're going to laugh. You're going to, you know. But this thing here.
Yes.
This thing is a stunner, and look at the profile of that watch. It's
18 karat.
It's 18 karat. It's 10 mils thick.
What's the size? How many?
It's 35 mil, which I think for a dress watch
automatic.
Is perfect. No, it's the 9F.
Oh yes.
It's the Grand Seiko 9F movement.
Sports.
Which the beauty
of
that,
no soul, you know.
Hey, the beauty of that is I can take it off, lay it down for 3 days, pick it up, put it on, and go to my meeting. I don't have to worry about a damn thing. It's spot on accurate. It's got no date, so I don't have to worry about it. The month has less than 31 days.
Yeah.
It's a perfect put on and go to a meeting watch.
Yes.
I mean, it really is. And look at it. You're telling me that's not a stunner?
But it's like an electric car bus.
But here's the thing, Arch.
You know, electric car. Oh, sorry, you drive a Prius. Sorry.
I do. When you're going to that meeting, you really think they know what the hell this is? They don't have any clue what that is.
No. Craig, it's been an honor to have you on the program here. I really do enjoy it. And please download this and whack it up on your channel.
Absolutely. I'm going to leverage this.
Please do. You leverage everything. That's a good. I'm honored to have you here. You look. I tell you, it's very interesting chatting to you. I find it. You're a really cool guy. And you've got some fucking story. I could talk to you for weeks.
Well, coming from you, I really appreciate that, because I've been a fan for years of your channel, Archie. I mean, you know, I've been watching your stuff for a long time, and I was really pleased when you did that review for me. So I want to thank you again for doing that.
No, Cambo TV, $3. Sell your watches at somewhere like Cashies. Thank you. I gotta tell you guys. Watches, cars. I do agree with Craig, but you know, I think a lot of the modern cars these days are just plastic crap. The BMWs, they're not. Even the modern Mercedes is so much plastic.
I wouldn't buy any of those cars. They're a maintenance nightmare.
The W123s you talk about, they were meant to last forever. That's probably one of the best. You know,
the only problem with the old 300Ds and the 300SD and all those is they had a rust problem. Some of them would rust. But other than that,
they did. The water would get trapped in them, and yes, you later on had more. They had more electric coating.
It's
They had
much better rust proofing. Yeah, but other than that, they were workhorse vehicles. Those diesels, I ran the heck out of those things for years.
the secret, of course, is you got to keep the breather box clean. You know, the breather box, and change your oil and filters.
Yeah, exactly. But you take care of them, they'll run indefinitely. And on those older ones, you have to adjust the valves periodically. So there were some things you had to do, but not anywhere near as big a nightmare as the ones they have now. I wouldn't have any of them.
Well, they're kind of a disposable car. They're not a bad car. Modern cars are very. There is certain benefits of them. They are very safe. They've got a lot of safety equipment that you could only dream about in a 300D. You know, they have a lot of safety, but they have a lot to fuck up as well.
I would stick with the Honda like you have, or Toyota. I wouldn't get any of the other brands. I think you're playing Russian roulette with those other brands.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you're right. But
buy a Lexus if you want something more luxurious. But you know, but
I think you basically hit it on the head there, and it's kind of sad. But what other hobbies do you have there? I'm just trying to remember there. Fine dressing. What else do you have there? What else do you
well, photography. I do a little bit of travel. I play tennis.
Yes. You play piano as well, don't you?
No, I don't play piano, but extremely attractive females. That's a hobby.
Yes. Yes.
You know, the finer things in life. You know how that is. You're ArchieLuxury.
Hey, thank you. Yes, the finer things. It's we try our best, you know. It's not always easy.
Life is too short, you know, to not have a good time, I say.
You look, life is fucking short. It's very short. And
$2 super chat by Dr. BBW. Key to any good marriage: maintain her breather box.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. That's exactly. That's
so
beautiful.
Archie, why don't we set up a Bitcoin wallet for you right now, live on the air?
Okay, how do we do it? Tell me what do I need to do.
What kind of phone do you have?
I use an Apple 10.
Oh, perfect.
Apple 10s, the 10s.
Perfect. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you the program to get.
Oh, you've got the brand new one?
Yeah, because the other one was bugged by the CCC. My barrister said to me, "Get rid of your old phone because it's bugged."
You see the icon that says blockchain, the one that has the blue square.
Hey, what do I type into the App Store? Just tell me what to type in.
So it's called blockchain, BLOCK, blockchain.
BLOCK.
$2 super chat, Yankee Doodle.
AIN.
Yep.
Extremely attractive
mail. Make sure it has that blue icon.
So just blockchain app. That's what I'm looking for. Is that right?
Yeah, and it's going to have that.
Oh, I can see it. It's got the 500. No, that's not it. Is it?
It's got the square.
Oh yes, blockchain wallet, Bitcoin. There we go.
It's got the square turn diamond on the diamond shape.
I'm just downloading it now.
Yeah, download that and set that up. And then you're going to be able to get yourself a QR code.
Okay, it's done. Okay, that's downloading now on my code.
Yeah, and once you get that, when you click on request, you're going to be able to get a QR code, and you're going to be able to hold it right up to your camera, and people can scan the damn thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I've just done that. So I've got the thing. Just hang on. Create wallet. Is that right? I got to create a wallet. Is that right?
Well, yeah, you got it because you're new, so you don't have to one to sign in.
Oh, okay, okay. Create my own password. I don't like to use someone else's password. Thank you. This will be amazing. I can see it because I'm fucking broke at the moment. I need an investment. that's going
Now
to pay.
listen, if people give you Bitcoin, Archie, hold on to it. Don't
I'm not
sell
selling
it.
it.
Hold that puppy.
You know, I did have a bad experience. I don't know if you know this with BitConnect.
Oh my gosh, that's a scam. Yeah. Yeah, that was a
Why didn't
scam.
you tell me that? Besides, someone put $1,000 in for me, and a week later it was worth nothing.
Yeah, no, that was a scam.
Okay, that's done. Okay, so now, actually, I'm just going into my, okay, enter your PIN. Okay, enter a PIN. Just doing that now. Oh, fuck. What the fuck is it doing this for? Cannot save PIN. The wallet is not. I don't know what's wrong. Just hang on. BitConnect. So it's asking me enter a PIN. Your wallet was successfully created. Okay. Please enter a new PIN.
Make sure you remember whatever PIN you're
Cannot
using.
save PIN while wallet is not initialized or password is null. Okay, what does that mean? Why is that so?
$2 super chat, Yankee Doodle.
Oh, fuck.
Arch,
I don't
would
know
you
what.
accept stock to Ben and Jerry's?
Sorry?
Would you accept stock to Ben and Jerry's?
I love Ben and Jerry's. It's some of my favorite ice cream. They're very expensive.
Yankee Doodle's wanting to know, would you accept Ben and
Oh,
Jerry's
fuck. I
stock?
can't seem to get this thing to work. It's asking me to enter a new PIN. I put a password in before, but I don't know what's wrong here. What did I do wrong? Fuck. Let me try it another way. I'm going to go in through the... It sent me an email. This is my email. I'll just click on that.
Dr. BBW at $2.
Oh,
Why
something
is
went wrong. Your email has already been verified. My email address has been verified. So what does that fucking mean?
It means they probably sent you an email that you need to click on it just to so you can respond that it's in fact you.
Okay. I've done that. I've been verified. So why doesn't it let me... Fucking hell, this stupid fucking thing. Nothing... Oh, okay. Fuck, cannot save a PIN whilst your wallet is not initialized or password is null. Fuck me dead. What's wrong with this stupid thing? I don't know what's wrong, Doc.
Maybe you got to close the program and reopen it again and see. Try again.
How do I do that?
Howdy from Texas, $2. Clive, save us FFS, please.
What model iPhone do you have, Archie?
10S.
Yeah, so you just swipe up from the bottom and then find the program and just swipe it up to close it. Swipe it up out of the way.
Ah, okay. Let me just try. I got fucking hundreds of fucking things open on this phone. Fuck, I got thousands of things open. How long is this gonna? Fuck me dead. Fucking hell. Just give me a minute, guys. I got about 50 million apps open.
No worries. We're just on live TV here.
Fucking hell. Nothing's fucking easy, Doc, is it? Okay. Ah, password required. About fucking time. You have logged out. Continue. Okay, no pass. Okay, okay. Thank you. Sorry about this. This was a fuck up. Everything. If I can find a way to fuck something up, it'll be me. You know. Downloading wallet.
Are you getting in now?
Coming in. Just give me a minute. Fuck
Once you're in, you should have a request thing on the bottom.
I'm in.
Now,
Oh my God. Okay. Request.
Yeah.
I got my code. Here we go, guys. You want to? Who wants to send Bitcoin to Archie?
Hold on. Now you got to hold it there. I'm going to have to scan it. Put it up. You got to select your thing. It's on the small. Select yourself. So you're not broadcasting yourself. Click on yourself in the hangout.
I am broadcasting myself.
No, Clive was on. Click on your thing and show the code again.
Okay.
Click on ArchieLuxury.
Yep,
okay,
it's there now.
All right, hold it there. Hold it there. See if I can scan it. Oh, Christ's sake. How come it's not? Okay. All right, it got it. Okay. I'm going to send you some Bitcoin.
Okay, $5, Kelsowich. Arch is broke with an iPhone XS. I thought you listened to Dave Ramsey. What would he say about this? Well, okay, let me answer this. Kelsowitz, Archie wouldn't listen to Dave Ramsey unless Dave Ramsey super
I love
chatted.
Dave Ramsey, okay?
He's a good guy.
I think he's, but the thing is, my phone was bugged by the CCC, okay?
The only problem is Dave missed out on Bitcoin, so now he like down talks it all the time because he like missed out on it.
Yeah. Let's just lose it.
Hey, Arch, I'm going to probably have to be heading off here pretty quick.
All right, Archie, check and see if you got any Bitcoin.
Okay. Sent me, okay.
Open your wallet and see if there's any in
Okay,
there.
let's have a look. We got to look. We're going to have a look. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Downloading wallet. Oh, thank you so much. $7.51. Thank you.
Look how
Okay,
quick,
so wait,
that was. It came from the U.S. just like that.
That
Now,
is
Craig,
amazing.
Let me ask a couple of quick questions. So, Archie, you have a Bitcoin wallet now, right?
Yes, I do.
You have Bitcoin. You have actual Bitcoin now, right?
Yes. So I just put that request address, and they can
It's
send
official. Bitcoin is doomed. Bitcoin is now doomed.
Yeah, right.
Rolex is doomed. Bitcoin is doomed.
You know
Thank
what
you.
you might want to do, Archie? You might want to put that QR code on your channel, on your banner.
I will. I will. Now I'm going to make a video now accepting Bitcoin.
And put the QR code, and then also put the that full address. When you click receive, you know you can get that address.
Yes.
You get the QR code and the address. You can use either one, right?
Beautiful.
So the address you can put in your YouTube description.
No worries. That's that's going to be absolutely amazing. Guys, I'm going to wrap the show up actually, Clive, you got to go, don't you?
Yeah, but by the way, are you going to accept Bitcoin now for paid watch reviews?
I got nothing wrong with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's the way of the future.
There you go.
I tell you honestly, a good friend of mine, Stephen Brooks, he loves the Bitcoins. He's done very well. Look, it's a new. You're a pioneer. Are you a pioneer?
You know, it's been around 10 years.
It's the same thing that happened when they brought out cars. People didn't want to get rid of their horses.
This is going to be bigger than the internet, Archie.
Oh, it definitely is. Even Jesus takes Bitcoin.
Write it down. This is going to be bigger than the internet itself.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Craig, Clive, if you got to go, that's fine, man. Thank you so much for your help and support. I really do love you. And it's good to have Tan's money back. I need the money.
No, you don't. You totally don't. No.
No.
Let's be honest. No.
I don't.
I barely stomached you. I mean, you know, I have to stay on for so long because I can only hold the bile down in my throat for a certain amount of time.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. But good news.
Archie, you email me your address also, and I'll put it in some of my videos about Bitcoin.
Okay, no, I will send it to you. I'll send it to you there. I tell you what, I will do that for you. No problems at all.
And you should send that to anybody that you know, email them that address. What the heck?
Okay, I tell you what there, okay? You're not afraid to get emails, right?
Craig, it's ladyboylover72@gmail.com.
What's your email address, Craig?
I just put it in the chat. It's my name, CraigShipp@gmail.com.
CraigShipp.
Yes, at gmail.com.
Okay, Craig, I'm doing this deliberately to send you traffic, okay? Craig,
Super chat. Dr. BW.
Hey, Archie, trust me. I know you're a genius.
Good news. Bitcoin. Drop in. Okay, so I'm just sending it to Craig now. You've got my email with that address. There you go. Yankee Doodle Art paid reviews for pizza and garlic bread. You betcha. You bet you. Now, I got to tell you, Craig, you have lived the life, man. You were selling. you must admit, the 928 never really. It was supposed to kill the 911, right?
I'm not so sure about that, but it was a different demographic they were going after. It was
a grand tourer, tourer,
and the drug dealers loved them. I mean, they loved those cars.
I loved them in black.
Oh my gosh! And I had one in gold. It was outrageous.
Actually, I've seen him with the brown interior.
It was outrageous, and I mean,
can you remember the blue, the original blue, the silvery blue that it came in?
Yes,
that was very popular.
Yeah. And those things would glue you to the seat too. Those were nice cars. It was between that and the 930 Turbo. The 930 Turbo was, the drug dealers liked that one too. So they either bought the 930 Turbo or they bought the 928.
I got to tell you, the Porsches. What do you think of these new, the Boxster and the Cayman today? They're a mid-engine car. They're a compromise?
I'm not that familiar with them, but I can tell you this. Back in the day, the 911s, they would take abuse.
Yes.
Because we were hard on those cars because they weren't our cars, right? We were just driving them. Right? We didn't care.
Yes.
And I mean, we were hard on those cars. And they would take it. They would take it. And that was really what impressed me about those cars is you could drive them and drive them hard. And they just wanted more.
I see.
So if anybody can buy one of those classic, like a 1979 911 or 930 Turbo or any of those cars, take my word for it. Those things were rugged. They built them.
Did you ever drive any 356s, the tubs?
No. We had a few here and there, but they weren't that great. They didn't have that much power.
Oh, they're an old car. They're very, very, very.
We wanted Porsches that would glue you to the seat. And those 911s. Were you
ever a Ferrari man?
No, never got into those. Too much trouble.
Alex TG, $5. Archie, how much to rub the horns while screaming like a pig? $10. Alex TG, thank you very much. I'll do anything for cash today. I am brokers. You were never a Ferrari man?
No, because those were they wouldn't take the abuse that the Porsches would. And we actually raced those cars. I mean, we actually ran them hard and they wouldn't take the abuse, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, they were very delicate, especially at that time period there. What about vets? Are you a vet man? Because Corvettes, you must admit, you can hate vets all you like.
I bought a brand new 1978 silver anniversary Corvette.
It's the Coca-Cola bottle. It's a C3, isn't it? Is that a C3?
Mine had the L82 engine in it with the 4-speed. The silver anniversary was the two-tone silver. Okay.
Screaming like a pig! Okay, thank you. Sorry, that was a $15 super chat from Alex TG. Thank you, Alex. $5 from Chip Ron. Craig, will you need to move a new address once your state adopts Megan's Law? What does that mean? What the fuck? Craig's a nice guy. That's just nasty. That's just nasty, Chip. Craig is a law-abiding citizen.
I am at a very secure location. It's virtually impossible to even get here. So I've got no worries.
That's pretty nasty, Chip. That's nasty. Look, Craig is a law-abiding, upper-middle-class white gent. Okay?
Yeah, there are some nasty trolls out there for sure. But here's the thing, Archie. I bought a 78 silver.
That was a C3?
No. 78, 1978.
No, C3. They call it the C3. That's the shape. The Coca-Cola bottle, I think.
This is the one. It was a fastback.
Yeah. I know the one. Beautiful car.
And so anyway, this one had the L82 4-speed combination, the L82 engine with the 4-speed.
Yep.
And here's the thing, they weren't available in California because of emissions.
Ah, fuck.
So I bought it new at Dick Stevens Chevrolet. I was a salesman there at the time, so I got it for $500 over cost.
Yeah.
I drove it out to Los Angeles.
Yes.
And I titled it first because you had the title. It had to be a used car. So I titled it in Virginia. I drove it out to California. I sold it to Archie, who was a doctor working for NBC. He was on the Tonight Show a lot and stuff like that. Sold it to him. I had to stay in his place in Malibu for 2 weeks because it took 2 weeks to get the title and all done and transferred over to California. I had to pretend like I was moving there, right? I had to get a driver's license and everything, right? The whole 9 yards.
Far out.
So I retitled it, sold it to him for $5,000 over sticker.
Fuck.
Right? And had a nice 2-week vacation in California. Then I came back. So, and we drove that thing. Me and my buddy drove it out there. We were tag teaming driving.
What color was it? It was silver, you said. And what color interior?
Anniversary. That's a 2-tone silver.
Yep.
They were all the same. The silver anniversary were all the same. That was the 25th anniversary of the Corvette, right? 1978. So they came out with that. And that was a fun trip. Let me tell you something. That was a fun trip. And you could get 2 girls. You could get 2 girls in the back of that, in the bubble back part area there. If they weren't too big, you could get 2 girls in the back there.
So tell me this. Did you those early vets, you would have been able to pick them up cheap, you know, the first vets?
I had a 1966 Corvette Coupe that I bought that I got a pretty good buy on, but that car was a nightmare. That was my worst buy of all the cars I bought and sold. I bought and sold a lot of cars back in the day, and I got burned so bad on that.
You ever look back and regret selling them? You think, if only I'd have kept this one, it'd be worth...
Well, I had a Mercedes Gullwing, a 300 SL.
What? Fuck me dead! What the fuck?
Yeah.
You said you never had an SL. That's an SL.
No, well, I don't count that as a... No, and I actually had a...
You had a 300 SL. Tell me the 300 SL story. Fuck me dead. What the hell?
Well, I bought it from a doctor, and I think he was the second owner in Potomac.
Yeah, fuck me.
You know,
what color?
It was just silver. I was born and raised in Montgomery County, in Bethesda, Maryland. It's the wealthiest county in the United States of America, okay? All the money is in Bethesda and Chevy Chase, Maryland, okay? And so there were a lot of high-dollar cars in that area, V12 Packards. I mean, you know, you name it.
You had the Gullwing. What happened then?
So it had a lot of issues. It had been sitting for a number of years, and I paid $6,000 for it.
Yes.
And which at the time, this was in like, I want to say 1980, 81, somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. You know, that was a good buy. Even then, that was a good buy. But I mean, it wasn't a steal. The car didn't run. It had problems.
Yeah.
And
you sold it.
So we did some stuff to it, and some time went by, and I was storing it. I had a warehouse out at the air park, and you know, we had some cars there. I had a car, a 1964 Imperial LeBaron that was originally owned by Jackie Kennedy.
Wow.
Dual air conditioning and air conditioning in the front and the back. That car was amazing. I had a bunch of cars out there, and the Mercedes just kind of sat in the corner, and it needed some parts that were hard to get, and we just didn't have the wherewithal.
So you sold it or what?
Yeah, we ended up selling it.
Who's we?
Well, I had a buddy that I worked with that we were buying and selling a lot of cars.
And how much did you sell it for? Did you make any money?
Oh yeah. I think I sold that one for around $14,000. So yeah, we made a lick on it, but
it's still painful. Does that make you upset when you think they're worth $1 million today?
Yeah, if I'd have kept it. And the other ones, I had a 1968 GT500 KR convertible Shelby.
Oh, fuck.
Those are really valuable now. Yeah, I had some cars that would be very valuable right now.
Does that upset you now, or you don't look at it that way?
Well, but think about it. You would have had to have stored them all that time. I wouldn't have been able to use the money to turn over to do something else. I mean, you can't just keep everything, you know? But the GT500...
You know something? I don't know if you saw my videos. I had a 230 SL Mercedes.
I did see your video with that.
Okay, that wasn't mine. That was a buddy of mine. I could have bought it for 45,000 Aussie, 35 US.
That's still a lot of money. Yeah.
This is 10 years ago. They're now worth in Australia 150.
Yeah. Exactly.
But do I feel angry? Look, I didn't have the money at the time to buy it.
Well, and you got to keep them somewhere. You got to store them. I mean,
they are very fragile. That was a very fragile car.
Yeah. So you just can't keep everything, and you can't go back and have these regrets. I mean,
well, you can, but it just makes you a bitter man, doesn't it?
You got to move forward. You got to move forward. You know,
yes.
and I got over it. I don't regret not having an exotic car right now because
you are a wealthy man, aren't you, Craig?
Well, I mean, I've done all right. I'm set, you know, at least for now, unless the government comes after all my money. That's why I have Bitcoin for an emergency.
Yes.
So you never know what's going to happen in the U.S. You know, they could go after your money. So
no, they could be building some crazy wall to keep the Mexicans out.
Well, but they've got these people coming in now that say they want to confiscate money from people that have money. You know, they want to take it.
Actually, you know, I do understand exactly. Craig, it's been an honor. We're going to have to do a show again. This is great. I want to do some more car talk with you. We must do this in the future, or watch talk. It's been great. So if anyone's interested, what is your channel called?
Well, I mean, I use the brand Mid-Atlantic TV. So if they just go to midatlantictv.com, that goes straight to my channel. Or you can go to youtube.com/area cable, youtube.com/area cable. But most of your folks know where my channel is.
Well, that's fantastic, Craig. I'm going to have to cut it here, but that is amazing. It's been great chatting to you, man. You're a far out, man. You've got some stories, man. And we haven't even started talking about the bitches yet.
The women. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you have lived a life. You have lived a life, you know? It's, you have lived a life.
If you've got a high-performance car or a high-performance boat, right? The women go along with the program. So
exactly.
Hey, before you cut it, do you want to show a picture of my my jet boat?
Sure. Let's have a look, please. Please do. Let's see.
All right. What we'll do is let me do a screen share here.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You're on the screen.
Let me see here. Where the heck is the screen share?
It's on the right, the left there.
How come I don't see it in the Hangout window here? Normally,
it's over to the left, and it's the little green arrow.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had the.
No, that's okay.
I had the window in the wrong position. Okay, so here's my jet boat, and I'll tell you.
Wow.
Can you see it?
Yes. So, where are you?
And I'll tell you a real quick story on that jet boat. There was one time we were on the Potomac River, and Washington D.C. area.
Which one is you? You're the driver.
I'm the driver. So
that's a few years ago, isn't it? You've aged a little bit.
This is probably 80 or so.
Wow.
And so I'm wearing a Rolex there, of course. And so we went up. We rode the jet boat up the Potomac, up to Georgetown, and there were a bunch of these people out there having a nice lunch. Right by the river there. There's a real nice place where you can have lunch, and a few of them were like catcalling a couple of the girls there and trying to cause trouble and all. So I put the jet elevator up. You can kind of point them up a little bit.
Yes.
And that had a 454 Chevy in it, and I goosed that thing and just turned it, 180 degrees, and just soaked them all with the jet. That jet pump puts out a ton of water, right? I mean, it was knocking their tables over. It was, it ruined their whole day. And by the time they realized what we'd done, we were half a mile down the river. That thing would go about 75 miles an hour. So we were out of there.
Who's the guy behind you there? Who's that guy in the green? That looks like Bill Gates.
He was just a friend of mine. Now, I don't even remember the guy's name now, but he was just with us. We took different people out on the boat. But
wow, that's amazing. That was a lot of fun.
oh, it was a lot of fun until we blew the engine one time. We were racing a guy with a bass boat and blew the engine in the thing.
Oh no!
Yeah,
what an extraordinary life. As you said, their life is so short. You got to enjoy. Chip Wong, $2. Craig, show us your internet browser history. I love their sense of humor. You got to love their sense of humor.
You just have to look at my history period, and you'll get enough right there.
No, Craig, that's been wonderful. I'm going to cut it now. Great chatting to you, and stay tuned. We're going to have another live show next week. 2 shows next week, Friday night and Saturday night. Thank you, guys. You can just stay on there, Craig. That's